We're going to the beach today. Hot bitch. Meal prepping when you're going to the beach. That's a bit sad, isn't it? It's a bit sad, but I'm doing it. It's been a shit week, like I said. It's been a really crap week. But it's really hot outside. How hot is it? I don't know the exact temperature. I think it's around 27, 26. Hot. Too hot for an Alabama pale skin boy like me. Alabama skin boy. So, I'm gonna take the man to the beach. He's not been here before. The beach, all the sand. It's like Bill Hicks used to say. He hates the beach because it's full of tanned people with white teeth. And you've got people like me with tanned teeth and white skin. But I thought I'd meal prep in the beach. I'm sitting there anyway, I may as well. Bit of chicken and crisps. Well, chicken and burnt potatoes, which turns into crisps after a while. Meal hack. I tell you what, like I can't hack. I cannot hack, son. Never could. That's why I'm so pale. It doesn't really look good when it comes to physique. Training. And posing. And being a wee poser. But that's why they created woman's spray tan for all the secret bits. But into the shade. But yeah, it is sad meal prepping when you're going out with a family. If it's a picnic, or I'm gonna have a barbecue later on as a cheat, so I kinda need to be on my shit for the first bit of the day. But I don't know about you guys, but I tend to find in the blistering heat food to be shit. Like in a picnic anyway, it's much worse. So you may as well not enjoy it. Like I said, you know, chicken and crisps. Kind of like a cheat meal. But I'm gonna have a barbecue later on. Loads of burgers and stuff. So I kind of need to be on the shit for now. Protein shakes, good meal preps, and stuff. I have documented the breakfast because you guessed it. It was eggs in the morning. Eggs. Do you know where we're going? The beach, the beach, yeah. Getting creamed up at the minute as well. Not for your ears. Peel. And paler again. Every time I go out in the sun, I just get burnt. Yeah, touch it right there, yeah. And the nipple? Yep. Yeah. So I need, and it's baby sun cream, isn't it? Baby sun cream?
Yeah, factor 50.
Factor 50. So, it seems to work. But I personally don't think it's worth sacrificing living your life in the sun for the next 2 days to be in pain. I prefer to just sit in the shade like a goth or sit inside. But because you have kids, you need to do things. Fuck, it's warm. What? To the beach! That was a tiring day. Fuck. I think everyone that has responsibilities or family would probably sort of admit that, you have no free time anymore. You know, well, you do have free time. It's how you choose to do the time, but there's more obligations, and you left feeling more wrecked. I had 4 hours sleep, maybe close to 5. So trained this morning, deadlifts and a bit of legs, and then.
Well, Hashima and Claire Le Groupe.
Then it was the beach, obviously, and then a family barbecue. It was enjoyable, but very daunting. You know, you're kind of already running on fumes, you know. But Dorian loved the beach, and he loved the barbecue as well. And you know what? I like the barbecue as well. It doesn't feel great having the cheating. You know, this week is just such a shit week, and I'll go into more depth next here, but it was a shit week. It was really bad. It's just, I came down with the bug and everything, and the eating just wasn't as precise and fucking spot on as it should be for 11 weeks in. That, and what I would envision it anyway. The cut's still, I'm still happy, but it's just mentally, it's hard. It's much more difficult. So it is what it is, you know. I've treated this week as a bit more of a carb upsurge because I've drastically dropped the carbs, so it's good to actually get it a wee bit more up, and I'm feeling a bit training. Yeah, I'm looking actually a wee bit fitter, so I might have done something. But listen, eating 3 full burgers, a hot dog, and a chicken skewer was great. And you know what? I'm gonna go get ice now because it's very fucking warm, and I may even have a wee glass of spirits. And I'm still gonna have my pizza and my Swiss roll. But see, tomorrow we get back on the shit. Tomorrow, back on it. Monday, back on it. Clean as fucking 12 weeks. Oh, 12 weeks in next week. It's gonna be clean as fuck, and I'm even gonna wax my entire body, including my balls. Oh fuck. Oh, it feels good in my balls. Some of you may be thinking, obviously, well, Carl, you had your cheat meal, which was your barbecue. So I assume you're not going to have your cheat meal, you know, like I did last Saturday with the pizza and the Swiss roll. You know, obviously because I had a cheat meal today, you know, it'd be crazy, wouldn't it? No, I'm still going to have the pizza and Swiss roll. Definitely, yeah. In some ways, a lot of this could be considered maybe this weak discipline. I mean, the only thing I sort of mucked up on was one night I had a Chinese because my body felt depleted of fuel and I was ill at the time. But I've been on my shit for 11 weeks straight here, you know, coming up to 12, and I was on my shit this week really, bar a few hitches, which is very out of the ordinary for me. So this kind of stuff here is the real sort of mental and physical stability that keeps me going. So that's my fucking excuse. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday! So after last night and all the treats and all the cheat meal, mentally it was alright, but it's not great, you know, I shouldn't have been doing that, so back on my shit today. Trained shoulders today, got a wee lie-in. And I'm back on my shit today. Definitely back on my shit. And see, tomorrow I'm going to be back on my shit even more. And for the week, I'm going to be back on my shit even more. Plan to wax next week, first time. Try to get a feel of where I am, 12 weeks in. And about another 4 weeks before a photo shoot. So, yeah. It's Sunday, so far. So good. But, a lot more to go. And I just really need a good fucking run this week. Because even though I was having a great run for like pretty much 3 months, even 1 week out just made me feel like shit, so we won't good this one, aren't we? 12 week in, hitting it hard. Yeah? Yeah. So it's time to go get shopping for Sunday dinner. Sunday dinners can be, you know, most people for Sunday dinner likes meat, potatoes and some sort of sauce. So Sunday dinner can kind of fit in with any kind of dad plan you plan to go. It's actually not really that complicated. We would just go for like beef steak, potatoes and peppercorn sauce. And surprisingly not, believe it or not, peppercorn sauce has usually piss all in it. Half sort of servings, maybe about 60 calories or so. So yeah. Remember, Sunday dinners are usually good shit. You know, always try to resort to Sunday dinner. They're usually tasty and they're quite good for your macros as well. Just make sure you go for a good lean cut beef or anything. But anyway, I promise, I'm gonna get on my shit today, so it's gonna be lean cut some days. Something done, all kind of good shit. Asparagus, some mushrooms, beef steaks, bit of peppercorn sauce, and some fruit flavoured lollies for the very warm baba. Yes, it's good. That good, man? One baby in his red popsicle and well, I thought I would explain how the week got really shit in a bit more detail, and hopefully, you know, it may shed some light. It may help anyone out there that goes through similar things when they're trying to, you know, be it hit certain goals or, you know, what the fuck, whatever. So, it was a bank holiday Monday in Ireland here. So the gyms were closed. So I usually do legs on a Monday, and then the next day would be Tuesday, and then it'd be a rest day. So I decided come Tuesday that I wanted to do the legs and the chest. I'll try to do it one day, get it fucking over and done with. I don't want to lag behind any days because I've got a routine, a program, and it kind of flows. Now I knew training twice a day would not be preferable. There's guys out there, and I know there's a lot of you. I used to do it ages ago. You'd train me twice a day. Maybe doing one big grip and then arms later on isn't too much of a hassle, but certainly if you train intense enough in 2 big grips, if you can train twice in a day, maybe, and not feel really sort of banjacked or properly fucked after it, I would sort of, not to sound like a bitch, but I would kind of put money on it that you're probably not training intense enough. I've seen the guys that do it, and most of the time they're putting a lot of pump workouts and all light. That's just warm-ups. Anyone can do warm-ups. You know, proper, focused, heavy, all tits in working sets can't be done in any long period of time. So what I was doing was I did legs, and obviously every morning I get up, I do my 12-minute abs, and then I do my 40-minute cardio. I also went on an hour walk that day as well. So around 12 o'clock I had legs. And then it was a hard leg day. My program now is 2 warm-ups and then about 2 working sets, but 2 absolute failure, negatives, 4 reps, everything you got. And that was on squats, leg press, leg extension, leg curls. So it was hard. I was left very shaky after it. Come 5 o'clock, my central nervous system was very zapped. And I decided I still want to go at 8 o'clock and do chest. Just get it over done with. So I did about 4 exercises there. It was all good. Again, heavy to failure, heavy flies, heavy incline, decline, everything. And then, before I was going to move on to a couple of bicep exercises, I thought I would burn out on a plate press machine, and my both quads seized. They cramped. And I'm talking about a crumpy. Both of them at the same time were trying to lock themselves in, and I could see them pulsating through my sweat. It wasn't good. So I went over to the plate machine. I had to kneel down on it. I had to put both knees on it and sit on it reverse. Everyone was looking at me, wondering what the fuck was going on. 15 minutes of this, no better. And then I thought, right, I'm going to walk down the stairs to the gym, go to the bathroom. I'm going to go into the bathroom and see if I can stretch it out there. The closer I got to that fucking toilet cubicle, the more it looked like I had crabs. It started from a walk like this, and then it started to go like this. Like this, until I got to the cubicle. So people probably watching would have thought I had crabs or piles, which I do. So I got there eventually, and I had to put my knees on a toilet, it looked like I was probably vomiting from another cubicle. And then I walked out of it, and I managed to somehow almost crawl over to the sink and sit on that, and the legs kind of eased for a bit there. I let it repair. And then the actual fitness instructor guy upstairs noticed that my kit was lying upstairs for a long period of time, and had shouted in. And he was like, "Carl, is everything alright?" And I was like, "No, my legs have seized, man, I'm fucked, I can't move." And he offered to get my kit downstairs. I didn't think I was going to make it home. I honestly thought that the legs, something had happened. Now, the reason why I thought that was because I had took a pre-workout twice that day. I took that and beta-alanine at 12 and then again at 8. I kind of had forgot about this. I wasn't thinking straight. And while I was driving to the gym, this bit here started breaking out in spots and a rash. So did here and so did here. And it felt really ropey. My whole face, it wasn't just itching, it was breaking out like some sort of 28 days later virus patient. It was going everywhere and I've like still got the spots. And then with the leg season and stuff, I thought something's wrong here. I've maybe overdosed in beta-alanine. Plus with the 2 days, my system is shutting down here. But I managed to make it home anyway and had a dinner, and I really felt my central nervous system was fucked. I honestly felt like there was just nothing to give in it. Nothing at all. And then, and not to spare any gruesome details, but I had massive bad stomach bug that night. I must have shat out 4 litres of brown sewer water from my ass crack. Do you understand that? From my hole. And then I also felt very vomity as well. And that led on. That actually led on to Saturday here. 4 days that went on for. It was a rough week. Couldn't eat straight. And then come the next day, because I was so fucking fatigued, my body was like, you need to eat something here, man. You need to get something in you. Because I'm probably only going to be on 80 to 100 grams of carbs a day, even less than that. So the body seriously needed something. And I ended up getting a big dirty Chinese, sliced chicken, something, chips, the lot, and ice cream, and a fucking chocolate pudding, everything. It wasn't, it was craving taste. It was craving the actual, some sort of fucking feel. Didn't matter, it was empty calories, something to just suck in. And it worked. But then I pissed everything out again. But this was 11 week that, and really sort of big push now coming into the 12 weeks, and it was kind of shitty just. It wasn't great. I wasn't hitting all of my meals. I was still eating more or less clean, but there was a lot of cheap meals in there as well in the weekdays, more than it normally shouldn't be. So it was a piss poor effort, and because I was sick for the few days, I had to take off work and all, because I could barely. It just was. I wasn't sleeping right because of these sharp stomach pains and everything. So I had to take days off and all that, and training. It just wasn't preferable. So it was a shit week. But it was a great way to end it, going to the beach on Saturday and a barbecue. I didn't feel too hard on myself having them cheat meals because it actually felt like a bit of a relaxation. 3 months doing this, it's like, fuck, it was a bit of nice. It was a bit nice to maybe go carefree for an hour or two, But these things happen, we're all human, and realistically it's not really going to kill you. The extra carbs actually can be quite beneficial, especially if you're dieting down. And to be honest, when it came to training, I the next couple of days when I was able to train, it was good. It actually was good, and physique wise, looked a bit more fuller, a bit more bigger. So it actually kind of was a good trial prep for when it comes to carb loading a few days out of a contest or a photo shoot. But it was rough. It was fucking rough, and it just was a shitty week. But you know what? The shitty weeks are good, because come next week, you're really acing to go for it. You're raring to go for it. You're really, really pumped. You're like, right, fuck. I didn't like how I felt after I ate that meal, or I didn't like how I felt the next day. Let's really pinpoint and beat every single mini goal every day. Get up, do the shit you need to do, cook the meals you need to eat, what you need to eat, track your training, get that done, complete it, move on every day. Keep going. And I can't wait the next week. Also next week I'm going to wax my butt crack, my balls and my legs and everything. I'm going to be very, very, very pale like a 16-year-old boy. Haven't been like that before. Never waxed my legs, never touched anything like that. But let's see how it goes. Anyway, that was my shitty week. I hope none of you had a shitty week. But if you do, buy yourself a Chinese, eat a litre of ice cream, and regret it the next day. Bye.